Hello, welcome everyone, welcome to Zango. Today we want to talk about, well, a problem that we have been wanting to solve for a long time, which is the case of what happens if someone steals your phone physically, or simply has access to your phone and can know, guess, brute force, or spy on your passcode and your PIN code. And you know, even though mobile phones have modern biometrics like Touch ID and Face ID, they fall back on a code. And so once they get access to your phone, well, they can do pretty much anything, including to your wallet. They can drain your wallet, and there is literally no protection to do that. Against that. So that's really not good enough, and we wanted to change that. So we're introducing today a new exciting service which is part of our Zango Pro package, which is called transaction protection. And it's essentially a second factor protection for your transaction on any blockchain, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tezos, BNB, etc., etc. So think about it as an additional step that verifies that you are you and only you, and that no one else but you can actually make that transaction. It's actually the ultimate level of protection. It's not that 2FA does not exist and cannot be added. There are certain wallets that do that, but they usually use email or TOTP, the second factor code, and usually it's also on the phone. So if someone has access to your PIN code, the email protection additional layer by email is useless, and same with the second factor code. You could also have access to one of those, these YubiKeys. I'm not sure many wallets support them, but you need to have them with you, of course, all the time. You need to buy them. You need to buy usually two of them in case one disappears. It's not convenient, and also if someone has access to it, anyone that is not, you can also use it. So that's not really the best way to get protected, and I want to show you how it works. It's very, very simple. So this is Zango, my real-time mirroring of what happens on my phone. And you go to the security section, and you have a new option called transaction security. And you go there and you basically activate it. It's part of our Zango Pro subscription package. To make that change, you need to be yourself. It works only with 3D face lock, meaning that someone that would have access to your phone cannot make the changes to deactivate it, for example, if it's not you. So this is the guarantee that you are you. 3D face lock is a anonymous, private, local biometric verification done on your phone that looks that you are you, and that is resistant and resilient to pictures and videos and 3D masks. There are other videos on YouTube showing how that works. So you basically activate it with a 3D face lock. You can choose whether to protect any amount of transaction from $0 to whatever large amount of dollars. By default, I chose to apply it to any amount, and you can also choose whether you want this protection to apply to Web3 transactions, meaning to NFTs and DeFi transactions that you would do when you connect the wallet to an application. So very, very simple to do, very, very simple setup. You don't need additional hardware, you don't need another app, you don't need an email confirmation, or you don't need another application to set that up. It's right there in the wallet, and it only works by the fact that you are you. So let's see how it works. Okay, let's see that I want to send some Bitcoin. So let's say that I want to empty my wallet, right? And I want to send it to that address. So this is the typical summary screen that you have before sending a transaction. Usually you could send at that stage, right? But as you can see here, there is two slight modifications. First is that MFA is required. You can see that at the top of the screen, meaning that an extra verification is required. And instead of having a button send, you would have here now a button verify. And what it does is that's going to actually verify that you are you. Takes just a couple of seconds. And you can see now it says MFA verified. And all I need to do now is send, right? So it like literally takes a couple of seconds to do that. This is the same biometric verification that is done when you onboard to Zengo, so you don't have to do a new one. It already knows that you are you, and so you just proceed with the same face that you had already registered onto Zango. You don't need an additional step to do that. So that's really extremely elegant and extremely simple. And at that moment, you can send a transaction. I'm not going to do it, but you could also do that with Ethereum. You could also do that with Dogecoin. So that's the beauty of using MPC. It's basically the equivalent of account abstraction on Ethereum and EVM, but on any blockchain. It's account abstraction on steroids. There is no limitation. You don't have to pay a network fee to activate it. You don't have to pay a network fee to deactivate it or to change parameters, as usually it's the case in account abstraction. It's all powered by MPC, and this is the same security that has protected over 900,000 accounts without any account theft to this day, but now applied to transaction. So really beautiful, really elegant, really powerful, and super excited to bring that to you today. I could make another demonstration how it works, for example, if you want to do a swap. So it works with any transaction, right? Not just like sending. Let's say that I want to swap USDT to Bitcoin, right? And I'm going to swap, let's say, $100. Okay. So here I could, in theory, do the swap, but at this stage, anyone that is not me could also do that swap if it was someone with access to my passcode, right, or to my phone. So as you can see here, MFA is required, and I would have to do the same verification again. The same would apply if I would like to sell crypto, or if I would like to connect my wallet to a Web3 application like an NFT platform or DeFi platform. So super powerful and super elegant, available from today as part of Zango Pro. And cannot wait for you to try it. Now you'd have to compare that with other wallets that have usually either nothing, because they just rely on the local biometrics of your phone, and which is going to fall back on the passcode, or on nothing. Or compare that to some Ethereum only wallets that have multi-sig, or Bitcoin only wallet that have multi-sig, but they require multiple transactions, multiple network fees, way more complex setup, and this is obviously, as you can see here, way simpler. There is other things that I want to show you. I'm going to pause for a second because you will see the power of this feature when someone else tries to use it, and I'm going to get off my desk for a second and come back in just a few seconds. So stick around.
Hey friends, looks like the bus stepped away for a minute. I'm Ari, I work in the marketing team at Zengo, and look, his phone is unlocked. Let's see if we can get some crypto out of here. After all, we've been trying to get a bigger budget in the marketing team for a little bit. Oh, I just locked it. But good thing is, I actually know the passcode. I think I know it. It's 42699. Let's see if I'm right. 699. Haha, there we go. Okay, and I'm back into Zengo. So let's take some Bitcoin. I don't think he's using Zengo Pro, so it should be easy enough. He's not anywhere nearby, so let's do this pretty quickly. Copy the address, send. Let's just do like $20 just to get started. Paste the address, and let's send it. Oh no, it looks like he is using Zengo Pro. MFA is required. I'm going to try just in case, but I know that I am not his backup 3D face lock, unfortunately. Okay. Didn't work. Not surprised. Try that one more time. Processing your 3D face lock. Let's see if I can get through. Nope, there is a mismatch. Your face does not match the primary 3D face lock we have on record. Please try again. That's not surprising. Unfortunately, I will not be able to get that Bitcoin out. Let's see if I can disable MFA. So I'm going to go into security, and I'm going to tap on multi-factor authentication, try to turn off 3D face lock, save. That should be simple enough if I just use the... Oh no, I have to do 3D face lock again. I know this is not going to work. Let's just try just in case. Processing my 3D face lock. Nope. Okay, so I guess there's not much I can do with that, unfortunately. Well, let's see if I can try a different wallet. After all, I still have access to the phone, so let's copy an ETH address, and let's see if we have any other wallets open. And haha, I see MetaMask, and it looks like I was able to get in, so let's send some ETH that way. Can I do it? I've got an address, paste, next. Let's not send too much, but let's see, 0.01. Okay, next. And if I can just tap on send, then I'm good to go. Send. Nice.
What's going on here?
Oh, hey boss. Someone's calling me. I have to go. I'll be right back.
What happened here? Okay, all right. I think things went out of control. Okay, someone has touched. Harry, did you touch my? Did you touch my wallets? Okay, all right. Oh my God! Transaction complete. How did you manage to get to my wallet? All right, I think I know. You add my PIN code and you managed to get into my account. All right, but the Zango account I see has not moved a cent. All right, we'll deduct that from your salary. Anyway, friends, I think you understand what is going on. Zango is adding a protection layer for all your transactions that only you can control, because you need to be you. Right? It's very simple to set up. To change, it needs to be you. To change any settings, any parameters, needs to be you. To deactivate it. Unlike account abstraction, it works on any blockchain, and you don't need to pay fees to activate it or deactivate it. It's already there. So it's account abstraction on steroids. And all your transactions are protected, whether you send, whether you swap, whether you connect to an application, whether this is NFT or DeFi, all your transactions are protected. And even if your phone is lost, stolen, your PIN code is guessed, even if your phone is SIM swapped, which happen quite often, especially in the US, there would be no possibility to that person to empty or move your funds in any way. So that's it. Thank you very much, and stay zen.